Hey, back with another vlog, Phoenix Vlogs 3? Phoenix Vlogs 3. Yeah, so this one is going to mostly involve another mail time, and this is really coincidental. I don't order from AliExpress that often, but the last, I think, two videos have been kind of like little mini hauls from there. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do again. It's going to be a bunch of stuff, and I have a general idea of what a lot of the stuff is. Kind of what I've been thinking about is I recently, well, not recently, bunch of months ago, got the Apple Watch Ultra 2 in that black titanium-ish like colorway, which is really cool. And my favorite band for that is the Sport Loop, I believe they call it. No, Trail Loop. Trail Loop, sorry. I got the black Trail Loop with it, which is, to me, the most comfortable band so far. But you go to their website, and that's a $99 band. So, I thought there's got to be some other ones that kind of, we'll see. We'll just see how close they come from a quality perspective. And I thought we'd go through some mail times with those. So got a bunch of kind of smaller packages, and we'll pop them open and then see what type of band and colors we have. I'm not even sure if this includes all of them, to be honest with you. I ordered a bunch of them, so we'll kind of see what those look like. And looks like the first one is a blackish one. Now, one thing I'm already noticing, the band itself, like the little connector clips, are silver. So I think this one, the one I have on now, as you can see, the end of the loop is black, which is nice, or kind of like a grayish color. So it'll be interesting. And the quality of the Apple bands is obviously top notch. What is this one though? This says a trail loop, so see if we can't get a good shot of it. Now, right away, I can tell you there is absolutely some difference in how the band feels, for sure. If you see, this is my official one from Apple. It's got like a different color pattern. Let's see. And then, I mean, to be honest though, you really couldn't tell. They actually feel pretty similar. I think the biggest spot where you can tell is going to be the ends. To be honest, they're just a little cheaper feeling, like to a point where like I can clearly tell it's a little cheaper. But I don't know that will be enough to justify the difference in cost. That band that I just showed you, the silver one, let's see what they're calling it. Black gray. The black gray trail loop is $2, I believe. I want to say like a little over $2. So good first one. Yeah, here's another package. It's packaged crazy. Let's see if we can get it open. Hope we're getting all these things too, like before these, I don't know how the tariffs are going to affect everything, but I do notice like things seem to be shipping faster from AliExpress, at least. I don't have a ton of history with it. Now this one I'm very interested in because this is an Alpine loop. Gonna open that up. But yeah, this is an Alpine loop, which I actually have not had any like prior, I've never used it, so I have not bought one. Trying to see if I can see them on the Apple website, what the cost of an Alpine loop is. Oh, it's still 99. Yeah, it's still 99. So I like this one. It just, like, I like the style of the Alpine loop. Let me see what color this is. This isn't a black green. See if we can get a good zoom on that bad boy. Black green. I like the touch of it. It feels pretty secure here. And then the thing about the Alpine loops is you got this little secure, right, like this little loop right here to make sure it's secure. But I like the look so far. So here's where you can see a little bit of quality control issue here. Notice how off this is, and this is like, I don't know, glued on. So it's not like you're easily fixing that. It looks a bit odd, I won't lie to you. The Apple ones are not, yeah, they're not gonna have that type of mess, but that's also at a different price point, like $99 versus, I think this is also $2. So, see the insides. This is interesting. I think the Alpine Loop is more, I want to say, I don't know if it's for, I don't know if it's for hiking. Let's see what they say. I don't know. Let's see. I don't remember which one the loop is for. Easily secure fit. I want to say the Alpine Loop is more for, I don't want to say hiking. I don't know. There's a specific reason that you would choose an Alpine Loop, but like I said, I want the Trail Loop just because I consider it the hoodie of the watch bands. You know, it's very comfy and consistent. You know, so that's what I went with on that one. Let's see, got another little package. Like I said, I don't really remember exactly what everything is. Oh, this one's very interesting. This is the Trail Loop for Ultra 2, and this one is in the black Unity. I don't know if you can see it. We're going to pop it out of the packaging. We can find the spot to open it. And I honestly don't have that many like Ultra 2 specific bands, like outside of that one that came with the watch, just because, let's see if we can see that. Yeah, so my only slap the camera. My only annoyance is these don't match, like the hardware, the end of the hardware does not match my watch, like as it's black titanium. Once again, you got the little orange kind of loop here, but I like the look of this. I do. Had to get me a good old black Unity band there. Feels nice. I mean, $2. Every one of these bands was $2 or less, so it's kind of crazy to think about. I guess the quality you can get. Another package here. Let's see. So that one was a Trail Loop as well. As you can see, I'm interested in the Trail Loops. Let's just put it that way. Now this package has a bunch of bands in it. Let's see if we can kind of go one by one with it. We got an Alpine Loop in Midnight Blue. We're gonna pop everything out of the package again. Hold on. Alpine Loop in this says dark green, but it's not a dark green. This is a Midnight Blue, but it has the black like the hardware at the edges, which is interesting because here's one that's got the silver hardware. We're gonna pop all these open, like I said. Then I've got another Alpine Loop with the black orange. So that's the packaging there. Then we've got an Alpine Loop in the navy, it says. Although, I'm going to be honest with you, I might be colorblind because this looks more blue-green. And then we've got an Alpine Loop in the, it just says black, but there's a lot of orange in there too. So let's go kind of reverse with it. This is going to be one of my longer vlogs with this haul. It's a lot of Alpine Loops right now. So here is that black one. It just said black, but clearly like there's a lot of orange. Like look at the inside of that. And it's got the silver hardware. Very interesting. I mean, I like it. I have a lot of bags that are specifically black and orange from Alpaca. Like I've got their X-Pac Sling Bravo Mini, maybe. So that'll work well with that. This is the one that says a navy Alpine Loop, but I'm going to show you this color. shows up really well. To me, this is not. I mean, maybe they just didn't put green. I could call this a navy green. I don't know if it'll show up. It's not showing up as at least based on what I'm seeing, it's not showing up as green as it actually looks. But this thing looks green. Now, as you can see, we got the black hardware there, which I'm going to be honest, I'm partial to the black hardware, seeing as I got the black Apple Watch. So, yeah. This says black orange. We're going to open that one up. And these are all the Alpine loops. So a lot of the Alpine loops came in like the same package, which is cool. Let me look at that again. I think that said black orange. Yeah. On this packaging, it says black orange, but there is not an orange anywhere on this band. Like, legitimately anywhere. Not a single spot. And this one didn't say black orange, the one we just looked at, which there's orange all over this. So maybe they just packaged them improperly. Yeah, it's interesting. This is like total black, except for obviously the metal part of the loop where it secures, and then the end hardware. But I still like that. Here's back to that navy they said. So I don't know. Maybe somebody else is colorblind. Maybe it's not me. Hold on. Maybe whoever's at these factories doing these names, they need to get those eyes checked. This says midnight blue. I wouldn't consider this a midnight blue. Now this is a nice blue, but if I'm thinking midnight blue, I'm thinking darn near black, but maybe that's just me. But that's a midnight blue Alpine loop, silver hardware. And this says dark green on it. Probably can't read this. I don't know why I keep showing you that. This says dark green. Let me open it up and show you. It looks actually darker than the midnight blue that I just showed you. And it has the black hardware. Let me show you this. This blue looks significantly darker than the midnight blue I just showed you. And this has black hardware. Here's what they're calling midnight blue. Here's, what did that one say? I think it just said blue. I really like this blue, the dark blue, what I would consider a darker blue. I don't know if I'd say midnight. Maybe this is the closest thing to a midnight blue though. I like it not just because of the dark hardware, that does add a lot, but I like that. So that was a lot of, let's see, we had like 5 Alpine bands there. Like I said, all these bands are $2 or under. So far, here's the bands. We got the Trail Loop, Black Unity. This is like a black, or almost like a gray-orange Trail Loop. All the rest of these are Alpine. We got a green and black, a black and orange, a just straight black, a green and like almost blue, but with the black hardware. I would call this midnight blue with the black hardware. Looks very slick. And then a navy-ish blue with the silver hardware. So, alright, put all the bands over there. And then I think we have one more band here. This is a little longer than I expected, but I want to kind of go through these. It's okay, so this one says it's a Trail Loop in New Midnight. Let's see what that looks like. The Trail Loop in New Midnight. I don't know what I would call this color. It's blue, like a very dark blue, 2 different types of green on each of the outside edges, and then there's like a pinkish stripe like right here, and then there's that orange little loop thing, which a lot of the watches have. So I don't know, that's an interesting colorway. don't know what I was thinking with that one. This band color says blue black. We'll pop it out. I don't think it's blue black, but that's another trail loop. So, and I think Apple has a green trail loop I'm looking at, and then a blue. This is similar to something I've had previously for like the last Apple Watch I had was a Series 4. But I like the color of this one. There's a gray on the edge. If you look at maybe just on the back, it's at the bottom now, but there's a gray, there's a green. So each of the edges have like a different color. Then the middle is kind of a black, and I like the loop. It's like a gray, and then I don't know what I'd describe this color as. It's interesting. But silver hardware, that looks interesting. Then we've got one last band. Now this is a parachute strap, and the color on this one says black. Let's get this open. This is actually the first one I looked at, I believe. So we'll see. I like the parachute style bands. Like when I was in the military, parachute ended up being a lot of the material, but you see there's that orange stripe. It's very black. The hardware is black, which is a big one, and then there's that. I have not worn a parachute Apple Watch band, so it'll be interesting to see what the parachute has to offer. But so yeah, that package included these three. Got 2 trail loops and a parachute strap. So interesting. I believe that's everything we got. Everything. It was quite a haul. Bands will make them dance, they say, you know. So enough bands to last a while. But yeah, hope you had as much fun as I did with the bands. And I'll let you know if any of them are for some reason not the quality I expected. But I probably paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 bands I'm counting, and I paid maybe $25. So when you compare that to a one band costing $100, you know, with the price of $100, I think I can justify a lot of things. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll start wearing some of these and we'll see. But I'm excited to try some of these out, especially this parachute strap on the black and orange. That's been kind of my vibe for a little bit now. So appreciate you tuning in though, and please subscribe if you want to see some more vlogs. And then we have many more things on the way. Subscribe, like, comment what you want to see next in a vlog. I can start doing some, I don't know, story times. I'm not a big storyteller, but still wanted to show some bands as I will be doing a review of my time with the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and just some thoughts. And I think bands are a huge part of kind of customizing your Apple Watch to look the way you want to and show your sense of style. So interesting. And yeah, a bunch of cheap bands, but quality is not. We'll see how long it lasts, but even if these only lasted a month a piece, $25, not a whole lot of money comparatively. So yeah, we'll see. Thank you for staying tuned. Peace.